This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, Ed Sheeran wins his case against the guy that worked on the Marvin Gaye song. They claimed it was a copyright issue when just because the chord progression is similar, it's definitely not a copyright issue. People don't understand. It's complicated to understand, right? But not everything, just because a drum similar or something there's typical chord progressions that you're taught when making music and everything, and people use those to make their songs. It doesn't mean you own it, because I'm sure that same chord progression and pattern was used before Marvin Gaye. So that person has a suit against Marvin Gaye if that was the case. There's certain things you can't go after. He said he was going to quit music. Obviously, he will not quit music now. People are comparing certain chord progressions and stuff and saying, oh, it is. You can find a million songs with that same progression. Jordan Poole is a simp. He's a munch. We already talked about this before, but Cameron brought it back to life when he said, you spent $500K on an Ice Spice date from a girl from the Bronx that would have been happy with a pizza. She was not impressed. Now, supposedly, he bought her a car, jewelry, all this other stuff. What an idiot. Jordan Poole is a simp. Jordan Poole is a munch. As she was, he was exactly what she described in the song. What a weirdo. There's nothing else I can say. I love when Cameron was like, he's all focused on like, oh, shorty watch and let me do this and this. And it's like, come on, bro. And then Bass was like, you should have bought her a pizza. She would have been just as happy with a pizza. Which is just funny because it's like he basically saying he went too crazy. Girls don't respect when you go that crazy. First of all, she's super young. I know Jordan Poole's young too, but it's like, it's going to be like a story to tell one day. You're going to be out that $500K and she'll use it as a story one day. Like, oh, I remember when one guy bought me a car one time. It's like, Jordan Poole, hold this L, please. Kid Leroy, who listens to this music? I know, I mean, am I out of touch or something? He came out of nowhere, and he's huge, Dine and Dash, $2,500 tip. I guess he left the restaurant without paying, and then he had to call back on the restaurant, and he left a $2,500 tip because he probably didn't want the backlash. His security team was supposed to provide a card for his meal that night at Dublin's Pass Irish Pub restaurant in Missouri. Somehow they forgot to get things squared away. Who cares? Supposedly, Young Buck is losing his mind. He was hoping to be a part of whatever G-Unit thing was going to be announced today. Well, a world tour was announced today. It's like what's it called? The finale tour, final lap. He's going on a world tour for Get Rich or Die Trying. It's called the Final Lap Tour. With Busta Rhymes and Jeremiah on it. Young Buck, you're not invited. You crossed people way too many times. But Young Buck is losing his ish over this. I mean, he's like pleading with 50. Please unblock me, bro. I'm sorry. He needs to be a part of something. And he's just a disloyal person, man. This is 3 times, bro. Bro, you couldn't do it on your own. You're an artist. You tried to do it on your own. You failed. Not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur. There's nothing wrong with that. Young Buck's a great artist, but not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur, and that is okay. But you got to know who you are. 50 Cent is just an anomaly. He's like a robot. Not many people could operate at the level he's operating at. I know I couldn't. I get tired just looking at 50 Cent. And I'm not saying he's the best person in the world. I'm just saying, you can't deny that guy's work ethic is like on another level. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys later.